It's nice that she likes bath time because some kids are like, nope.
She loves bath time. And that's stressful for me. Kids in water freak me out. Like so many babies drown. And I don't think she's going to have a problem because I'm like such a like worrier about it, you know, and I'm not like leaving her unattended by any means. And as she's gotten older and more capable, it's like the water level goes up and up. And now she just like, she likes this one green cup in the bathtub and she likes to fill it up and dump it out. And recently she's like dumping it out outside the tub and it's like all over the floor. And I'm like, oh God.
Oh yeah. Because she's figuring out cause and effect, right? She's figuring out how gravity works. And then
but she likes to stand up in the bathtub. Oh, food on the listen, throwing food around the house is her favorite activity.
That's some drama. I hear that all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I mean, the dog is eating great right now. Hans had Chick-fil-A last night.
Good for him. He deserves it.
You know, him and his vestibular disease. He's
the
like
backbone of that family.
Wobbling his way to the Chick-fil-A on the floor. And
You're
some
lying
mac and
on
cheese.
the scent.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he can't hear much. He's 14. He's old. So on top of like his wobbly, he's super old. His hips are giving out. So he's like a poor guy.
Oh.
He's like a drunk sailor. He's just all over the place.
What kind of dog is he?
German Shepherd. Yeah. So anyways, the dog is eating great. When she's done eating, she's like trying to shove the plate off of her high chair, throw it on the ground, just get it out of her face. She doesn't want anything else to do with it when she's done. And that's it.
Yep.
And then recently you can't just put food on like the tray of the high chair anymore. She wants the container. I want to pick it out of the container myself. I don't want you to put it on the tray for me to eat. She's got really good fine motor skills. Like she'll pick up individual Cheerios and she's really good with that. And she loves raspberries. She will be raspberry after raspberry. And we go through so many raspberries in my house.
I love raspberries.
Travis, when we're doing all the photo shoots and stuff, like I have to have like this huge thing of raspberries to keep her like chill so we can get the photos we need. And we were doing all this stroller content and she's just like freaking out in the middle of the shot.
Just have a raspberry, sweetie.
And I'm like trying to give her 6 and like by the time she's eating, we're like, all right, get the photo quick. And then she's like, wah! But the other day she wanted some strawberries out of the bowl. And I like put the bowl over there. And it's a glass bowl too. So I was like, all right, I gotta be careful with this one. And she goes to like grab a strawberry out of it and she whack. And it hit the floor and like exploded. I'm like,
no.
So then I'm trying to keep the drunk dog out of the glass. She's like freaking out. I'm on my hands and knees. It's like I'm trying to get this cleaned up because I got to get the other kids to school. And I mean, it was a whole thing. I was like, oh my God. Throwing food is her favorite activity.
Yep. Your child and many others. And part of it is them communicating like, hey, I want to be done. Right. And when they don't have the words,
if they would use their words that we're trying to teach her, like done or finished. Sign language. You ever do sign language?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah. Do you work on like all done, more, all those?
More is like the one saving grace that like all of our kids learned. And they're like, all right, they're hungry.
Yeah.
Like that was the only one we could really get to stick. Oh, let's talk about sign language. I'm obsessed. I think it's the greatest thing in the world.
Great. To preface, I'm not a speech therapist, but I know.
But you know enough to like, this is a great topic.
Yeah. Let's chat.
So the idea sounded crazy to me. My older brother did it with his kids. And when we had our first daughter, he was like, oh, you got to watch Signing Time. Signing Time with Allie and what was Signing Time was the first one. And this is going back, 10, 12 years. And we would put it on and Cameron learned food, more, and maybe done or something. Like, where's the 3? And it was like, that was enough for us to not be frustrated and pissed off and like, what does she want? You're like, oh, she wants more food. Got it. Like, here's a whatever snack. That was incredible. So then we did it again with Kendall and she did the same thing. It was like more and maybe one other one. And we didn't really push it because like usually that's the case. They're like, kids only cry for like 3 reasons. They're either tired, they got a dirty diaper, or they're hungry. Right. And it's like, you can eliminate the food one. You can figure out if they have a dirty diaper and it's like process of elimination, right? So it's like,
she's tired.
All right. She's tired. She's not full. She's got a clean diaper. She needs a nap. So that was huge for us. And then, so we did it again this time and we just taught it to her. There was no videos we watched or anything. And we just taught her a couple of those, and more was really the only one that stuck. And again, it was a saving grace. But I thought the idea was crazy. I was like, Mike, what kind of kid learns sign language? But then you realize, well, this is way easier for a baby to do and to communicate with their hands, a simple, like a gross motor skill, versus like language.
Yeah.
So it made total sense. And they clearly can learn it by like 8 months. They're like doing stuff, or maybe even sooner. I don't know. But I mean, you see kids in pools like at 6, 8, 9 months, like rolling over and getting to a net. Like they can learn how to do this. It's crazy.